Hey y'all, it's Sherry with Tinkerbell, where together you and I are making your home a sanctuary. And tonight I want to show you how to make these adorable little snowman hot cocoa holders, if you will. They're super easy. This is a really great project for y'all to do with your children or your grandchildren because it doesn't take a whole lot and they can have fun filling all the jars. So this guy is done, and I have one left that is not done. So I'm going to show you how to finish them right now. So the first thing that you need is some jars. Let me get some tea. Excuse me, y'all. You need some jars. I ordered this set of 12 off of Amazon. And I honestly don't remember how much it was, but I'll do a separate post with the finished picture of the snowman, and then I will post the link for these Amazon jars. Again, there was 12 of them. They're like 3-ounce jars, so they're a good sized jar, but they're not massive. I've also seen really big ones at Dollar Tree. I want to say they're like 6-ounce jars. They're pretty big jars, so that would make a pretty large snowman. But you need 3 of them. Again, I bought a box of 12, so that allows me to make 4 snowmen. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do after you get your jars is spray paint the lids black. Yeah, can y'all see that? I've spray painted the lids black. I just used my super cheap, you know how I love cheap spray paint. The cheaper the better for most projects, right? So I just used cheap black spray paint and I spray painted the lids. The trick though that I want to point out to y'all is make sure you get this edge painted really well, because on 2 of the 3 snowman pieces, you're gonna see this edge. So make sure that you get the edge spray painted really well. So I spray painted all of them. Obviously I let them dry. Duh, right? Then what I did is I filled them with the ingredients for hot cocoa. This is actually 3 1-ounce packets of hot cocoa. Just plain ordinary hot cocoa. You can get fancy if you want. I didn't. So this was 3 1-ounce packets, mini marshmallows, and I bought the peppermint meltaways instead of the actual hard peppermints because I wanted the peppermint to hit the hot cocoa and immediately dissolve and disperse the peppermint flavor. Now, if you want it to last longer and you want the piece of candy kind of in the bottom of the cup of hot cocoa, the regular peppermints will do just fine. Either one will work. So I filled all 3 of them. And now what we're gonna do is we're going to attach the face, and then we're gonna attach the body and the scarf. Okay, so I have, where's my snowman nose? It fell. I've got a little snowman nose, got it at Hobby Lobby, 50% off. And right next to the little snowman noses, y'all will find kits for eyes and mouths. I took the card off without thinking about it, so my bad on that. But the little snowman nose and the little eyes are right next to each other. Now there's also snowman nose, face, and top hat kits on Amazon. And I will post that link when I post the final picture and when I post the link to the jars so that y'all can shop right from the Amazon link and have it arrive at home. I have some Velcro dots, Walmart, craft store, in the sewing section. You can get them anywhere. Black. Make sure that you get black so that they blend in with the lids, because that's how you're going to attach the little snowman jars to one another. So they're Velcroed together. So I want to show you something while I'm thinking about it. You can see that he wobbles. Right? You can see that he wobbles. So it's not 100% sturdy. So you don't like really want a child to carry this because it'll wobble and it could fall over. But the Velcro, you can see I'm pulling on this, and the Velcro does keep it nice and sticky. And you want to use the Velcro so that they'll actually all come apart when they want to make the hot cocoa. You don't want things like glued together, because then it would be kind of awkward trying to get the pieces apart when they wanted to make hot cocoa. So let's attach the face. Okay, so for starters, the particular jars that I got, I know y'all can't see this, and I did the best that I could with the lighting, but y'all, daylight savings time is killing me. It's like dark by 4 o'clock. I feel like it should be midnight and it's only 8 o'clock, right? There is a little flat spot on this jar. So I'm actually gonna put the face around that little flat spot. So it works pretty nifty, because then the jar will kind of lay flat. I've got E6000 and I have a toothpick, and hopefully you can see. I'll move it closer to the edge. Hopefully y'all can see what I'm gonna do. All you're gonna do is take your little face and E6000 it to your jar. Now you could probably use regular black plastic beads for the nose, or excuse me, for the eyes and the mouth. However, I will tell you that the little snowman, the little snowman eye and mouth kit works really well, because it sticks much better than I have found that a regular bead does. So what I'm gonna do is I'm putting a dot of E6000, and then I am setting, this is my eyeball. Then I'm setting my eyeball down in the E6000, and you have an eye. You have one eye. Let's give him another eye, because it seems kind of mean for him to only have one eye. And just eyeballing this. Get it? I'm eyeballing it. Get it? I crack myself up. Okay, so I'm gonna put another bead, ball, whatever you want to call it, down right about there. So now we can see, yay, the snowman has eyes. All right, then we're gonna build the mouth. There are 5 beads left, so that makes it nice and easy. Put one in the center. And I found that a toothpick works really well for this, guys, because you can kind of, the E6000 gets little strings of glue on it, like hot glue. And you can really kind of twist and manipulate the E6000 with the toothpick, whereas if you were just trying to use it straight out of the tube, probably wouldn't be able to do that. I'm also not using hot glue. Hot glue will not work. It will not hold like y'all are gonna want it to hold, particularly when it comes to the nose. So E6000 is gonna be your best bet. Don't try to E6000 the jars together. It won't hold. I know, because I tried it. That's why I switched to Velcro. The E6000 did not hold, and then after I thought about it, I was like, oh, that's probably a good thing that it didn't hold, because how awkward would that be, trying to get it all apart to make a cup of hot cocoa. So these, I'm gonna show you in just a sec. He's got his little mouth, and he's got a nice big snowman smile. He's smiling at me. So you can see how easy it is for me to drop him there. So now he has eyes and a nice big smile. All right, now let's attach the carrot nose. This just is so cute. This is such a cute little project. And these make really great gifts, guys. Really, really, really great gifts. If you've got a staff that you want to do a small, clever little Christmas gift for, you have teachers, you have your uncles, brothers, neighbors, cousins, daughters, the best friends, girlfriend that you need to have a gift for. This is a really, really, really quick and easy gift. really inexpensive, and it's gonna be super unique. Okay, so I have E6000 on the end of the nose, and you literally just stick it on. So now the snowman has a face. Yay! Okay, now in a perfect world, I would let this sit overnight and I would let it dry before I would move on to the next steps. But y'all don't want to sit here till tomorrow night and wait for this to dry. Tea. So we'll keep going and I'll just be super careful. How's that? All right, so the next thing that we want to do is we want to attach the body. So you're going to take half of the Velcro, like one side of the Velcro, not half, and put it right on the lid. You can kind of sort of see that. See that shadow? That's the Velcro. Then take the other piece of Velcro and put it on the bottom of the jar that you want to connect it to. Now these particular jars have a little bit of an indentation in the bottom of them. So not all of the Velcro is gonna grab. And that's also probably why the E6000 didn't work to stick them together. Plus I found that the E6000 had no way to dry. It wasn't getting any air. So 2 days later, the E6000 that I was trying to attach the jars with was still wet. It hadn't dried. So then watch, y'all. I am just gonna line them up. Oh, and I just knocked off the mouth. That's what I said. I would normally let this dry overnight before I would do this part. So now, 2 of them are attached. It's not the way that I want it, but you get the point, right? So then we're going to, because I want this to be the center. So then we're going to do the same thing to this one. We're gonna put part of it on the top and part of it on the bottom because this one is the center. So I'm gonna line them up. Easier said than done, right? There we go. Gonna line them up. And there we go. Yay! We have our snowman body. How cute, guys. Right? How cute. So he's got his smile. He's got his carrot nose. We have the body, the marshmallows, the cocoa, and then the peppermints. You can do the body however you want. I just liked the marshmallows on the top because I think that the face shows up the most being on the jar of the marshmallows instead of the jar of the peppermints or the hot cocoa. But you can do the body however you want to. All right, so now all we have to do is attach the scarf. I told you guys this was a simple, easy craft. Okay, so I have tons of ribbon in my craft crap. We all know that I have a massive stash of craft crap. By the way, if y'all are not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me on Instagram. I am at the Tinkerbell1 on Instagram, and I post lots of stuff on Instagram that I don't post here. And then I also post stuff in my stories. And I did a quick tour for y'all of what my craft crap room looks like right now because it's all staged for Christmas. It is like I can't even hardly walk in there. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut a piece of ribbon and we're going to fashion his scarf so that he looks nice and handsome with the scarf. Now what I did, I'll see if I can do this kind of sideways. What I did is I tied it in a single knot, but do you see how I'm pulling, instead of pulling this side straight down so that the pattern would not be showing, I'm flipping it over when I pull this ribbon so that the pattern shows on both pieces. Does that make sense? So that you don't have one side that doesn't have a pattern and then the other side has the pattern and it looks kind of awkward. Okay, so scarf. Don't worry, we're gonna make it look awesome. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is we are going to, again, toothpick, E6000, little dab. We are going to put a dab of E6000 right down here on the scarf itself. So we're not attaching the scarf all the way around. You can if you want to. You can absolutely attach the scarf all the way around. I just didn't. There's no right or wrong way to do it. I just didn't because a tiny little dab of E6000 right here seems to work pretty well. And then you just want to push it for a second, kind of hold on to it until it sets, until it kind of grabs. And again, we're not using hot glue for two reasons. Number one, you would burn the mess out of your hands with this small detailed work. If you, hey Nikki, thank you. Isn't he cute? Isn't he so cute? I gotta give myself a high five for coming up with this idea. And they make such great gifts, like super awesome gifts. So hot glue, you'd burn the mess out of your hands, number one, and most importantly. And number two, it would be really hard to manipulate the hot glue in these little tiny spaces. So the E6000 is just gonna work much better. Plus, I don't know that hot glue would really stick to the glass like E6000 will. Tea, ginger tea. Okay, so the ribbon is just tacky, okay? So if I pull on it, it's gonna come apart, which I'm not gonna do. Now, I'm just gonna make the scarf look like I want it to look. So right now, the scarf is kind of all wonky. It doesn't look nice and tight like this one, right? See how this one's kind of draped nicely and it looks real pretty? That's because I've already glued it. So I'm gonna make this scarf look the same as this scarf. Okay, so this piece is just fine. It's laying nice and flat. I can see the pattern. I'm happy with that. This one, I want it to tack down just a little bit. I don't want it super tight against the snowman because then it might look kind of funky. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take just a little tiny dab of E6000 right here, okay? So let me see if I can do this. If you jump on, say hi, y'all. I'm trying to follow along in the comments while I'm working. And don't forget, there's that little button down in the bottom corner that says SHARE. Won't y'all please hit that button and let your friends and family find out how to make these adorable, super, super easy snowmen? All right, I'll take the finished one out of the picture for a second. He's not relegated, but he's just over there for a sec. All right, let me see if I can do this backwards. Okay, so I am right here at the top. I'm gonna put a little dab of E6000. Now, I might need a little bit more. I don't know. We're gonna hold it here for a second and we're gonna see what it looks like once it gets tacky. So again, we're not letting it dry completely and we're not making it like super smushed down. We just want it kind of tacked down so that it's not like sticking clear out here like something wonky. All right, so here we go. Just sitting here for a second, letting it stick. And you can mess with it if you want to. See, I put the dab right in the center, and I think what I want to do on this one is I want a little bit on each edge. I'll show you what I mean. Okay. Let me put some across the top. And again, I am using E6000 and a toothpick because it gives me just a little bit. If we put a big, huge dollop of E6000, if we put a big dollop of glue right here, you know what would happen? It would soak through the ribbon and then it wouldn't look very pretty. So we're just using a little tiny bit. We're just going to kind of let it set up for a second. So we have painted our tops. We have attached them with Velcro. We've attached our little face with E6000. And we're almost done already. Super easy, right? Super, super easy. Okay, see how it's laying down now? See how it's kind of laying down? That's pretty much how I want it. I don't want it, again, I don't want it completely tacked down because it's a scarf. So, you know, we don't wear scarves like, you know, like glued to our body. So I want it to be kind of natural. Now I'm just going to even it up a little bit. Okay. Let's see. I moved it, so I undid the glue because I'm impatient. I am so impatient. Okay, so there. See now how we have two nice tails on the scarf, laying down nice and pretty. So now we're just gonna finish it off. If you like the scarf with the tails like this, then you're done and you have a great little snowman gift. I want to do the dovetail. See how that's kind of dove, that's got a little cutout in it. I want to do that. So if y'all don't know how to do it, I'm going to show you how. You are going to fold your ribbon in half, and I'll try and do this backwards. Okay? Then you just snip. There's like no science to it. There's no right or wrong answer. You just snip a little corner off. And in doing that, we undid the glue, which I figured we probably would, but that's okay because it'll stick right back down. Okay, so don't panic, it's all right. All right, now this one I feel like is a little long. Don't y'all think this one's a little long? So this one we're gonna cut off shorter. And let me think about this. I want it to go this way. There, guys. What do y'all think? And with that, your snowman is done. It's a super simple, super easy project. Again, I ordered the jars from Amazon, and I'll do another post. After he dries, I'll take a picture of all four, and I'll post the link for the Amazon jars. And then I spray painted the lids with my super cheap black spray paint. Y'all know how much I love cheap black spray paint. Then I got the eyes and the nose from Hobby Lobby, but Amazon does have a whole kit, so I'll post the link for that so you guys can order them. The ones on Amazon do come with a little top hat. If y'all want a top hat as well, that would be super cute. Then I filled it, and then I just tied some ribbon around it. We just used some glue around it. So I hope you try this. And when you do, make sure that y'all join the crafting group too, okay? It's a separate group. It's Tinkerbell's, TINKER-BELLE''S crafting corner. I will approve you when you ask to join, but then you guys can post pictures of all of your crafts and all of your DIYs and all the wonderful things that you're making. So if you try these, and I do hope you try them, guys, these are really, really, really super simple and easy and inexpensive, and they make really great gifts, really great party favors. We all have stuff coming up for the holidays that we're like, I wish I had a little something, right? Or somebody gives you a gift and you want to just show them your appreciation, or they don't give you a gift and you want to show them your appreciation. These are a really great way to do it, and it's handmade. Who doesn't love a handmade gift? Okay, can you tell I like handmade gifts? So anyway, go to Tinkerbell's Crafting Corner and request to join, because Facebook will not allow all y'all to post pictures here on the Tinkerbell page. That's just the way they have their rules of the business pages set up. So I created a separate group It's a public group, so just search for it. I created a separate group that y'all can ask to join, and y'all can post pictures of all of your crafts and all of your DIYs and all of those things. So there you have it. That's how you make these adorable little snowman cocoa accessories, if you will. Until next time, y'all, may the Lord bless you and keep you, and may his face shine upon you. And as we move into this holiday season, I know it's tough for some of you. I've been there. Where you just want the holidays to be over, and I get it. I want you to know that I'm praying for you, and you're going to be okay. And remember that you are so loved. Until next time, bye y'all.